Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. In today's video, we'll be checking out the latest smartwatch from OPPO called the OPPO Watch. So this watch was actually launched a couple of months back, I think, in other countries, but here in Malaysia, we just got it last week. So I've been using this watch for the past week now, and I just want to share with you my experience with this device and what you can expect from the OPPO Watch. So before I start off, I just want to let you know that there are two variants to this watch which comes in different specifications, and this watch comes in two sizes, the 41 as well as the 46mm version. So today the version that I'm going to talk about is the larger one, the 46mm version, and this costs about 1,200 ringgit here in Malaysia. Alright, so without further ado, let me just jump into the watch itself, talk about how my experience is with this watch, and let you guys know whether this is the smartwatch for you to buy in 2020. Alright, enough about the introductions about the OPPO Watch. Let's check out what came in the box. So what came in the box naturally was actually very simple. I'm already holding something right here, and that is the charger itself. So this is how the charger of the OPPO Watch looks like. Basically what you need to do is just sit the little guy into this box right here, this cradle, and it will charge up pretty quickly. So if I'm not mistaken, it takes about an hour to charge from the 0 to 100, and that's the kind of speeds that I'm getting so far on this device right here. So right now I'm going to show you guys what the watch is all about. This is the main start of the show, guys. So before I do that, let me just take it off my wrist so you can have a closer look at it. So this is the watch right here, the 46mm version, and I must tell you guys that this definitely looks like an Apple Watch, but it looks kind of better than the Apple Watch, if you may. So turning this device to the side here, we can see that we do have two buttons. This is the home button. When you press this, this will basically go into the app menu. So just expect this to be like any other Android Wear OS kind of watch because it is running Android Wear OS. And this button at the bottom here with this little green highlight basically is a shortcut key that takes you directly to the fitness, the kind of activities that you want to track on this device. Okay, so build quality wise, guys, this is really premium feeling. It feels just like an Apple Watch actually. The silicone bands here are pretty comfortable to put on. They're very soft and they're actually pretty okay, although I do not really like the way I put it on. So what you need to do is like hook this to the little button right there, and usually it takes like 1 or 2 tries for me to get it on, and you just slot it in like that. So this is how you put on the OPPO Watch. So for what it's worth, I would say it's a bit loose. Like I've worn this to sleep because I wanted to track my sleep at night, but it keeps falling out in the night. Either something is slipping or maybe I just move too much around at night. So the watch just keeps coming out. But if you look at this, guys, it looks really nice on my wrist. We do have this. Let me take it out again for you guys to see in clearer. So we do have a couple of sensors at the back here that tracks your heart rate. It doesn't track your SpO2 levels, but it does track your heart rate pretty accurately. Of course, like I said, it does track your activities. It has a GPS built in so that you can take your watch out. And apart from that, you can also track your sleeps and have some breathing exercises with this device right here. So looking at the materials used, this is like I said, it's very premium. It feels just like the Apple Watch, and I don't want to mention too much about that, but let's talk about that display right now. So we have a very large, nice AMOLED display right here, and trust me guys, this looks really good in person. Like it has these 2 curves by the sides here that makes navigating on this watch very smooth. Alright, so let me just try and show it to you guys really quick. Oh yeah, there you go. So notice that when I slide it across, the pages just moves on so seamlessly, and I really like the sliding mechanism of this because the curves by the sides made sliding on this so much more intuitive, very much more natural if you ask me. So this is definitely a very cool feature to have this curved screen by the side. Moving up, obviously we do get our notifications. So here's a couple of notifications that I have. Note that these are actually full-blown notifications, so you can actually tap in there to see more information. You can actually even see a picture here. So yeah, that was my post actually. Let me just clear that. And moving down, you just have all your stuffs here. So definitely very interesting to have all your notifications here. And if you're familiar with Wear OS, you'll be familiar with this. So of course, if you swipe down from the top here, you get a couple of shortcuts as well. I would say that this is fairly easy to use. At night before I sleep, usually I just go into this cinema mode and it just turns off the screen without any taps waking it up. So apart from that, I think it's fairly cool. We also have the always on display, which you just saw just now. So if I just turn it off like that, you can see that the always on display is still on, and I really appreciate this because it kind of saves on the battery life, and I don't really have to keep looking at the clock. I can just see this 3:50 p.m. Yeah, so there you go. Very nice to use Apple Watch here. Alright, apart from that, let me just talk very quickly about what other stuff I like about this watch. I would say the most interesting thing I like about this watch is just how it feels, how it looks, and how it like tracks my heart rates. Obviously, you can see the heart rates on the watch, or you can check it out the app itself. It syncs with the Hey Tap app from OPPO, or you can also sync this with your Fit, Google Fit account, so you have all your information there. So let's just take a quick look at this. I have my daily activities here. I can just tap in there to see more information. For example, it says how many steps I've had today, 5,000 steps, at which time. It also shows my workout periods, how many calories I've lost today, and just a couple of activities here. So a lot of information all on the screen itself, and that's what I really love. Moving on to my next widget, I also have my heart tracking here. So obviously we also can see my highest and lowest kind of heart rates right here, as well as my resting heart rate. So again, like I said, a lot of information that you can access directly on the watch itself. Oh, and this is my sleep last night. So apparently I slept really bad last night. I only had 2 hours and 39 minutes of sleep. So definitely not enough. I need to get more sleep, guys. So the bad news here is that it doesn't have the REM tracking. It doesn't track the rapid eye movements. So it only tracks the time you're awake, your light sleep, and your deep sleep. So I guess that's probably sufficient for some of you guys. But if you want REM, you do not have that here right now. Moving on, let me just show you something else that I have here. Oops, sorry about that. Oh yeah, this is my records. I haven't actually started any activities right now. So basically, if you just start an activity, all you need to do is just like press this, and this is how it looks like. Let me just show you. Alright, so you have a couple of information here. You have your duration, your heartbeat, your pace. Definitely a lot of information here. You can also pause or stop this session. It also shows your heart rate, whether it's in the warm-up mode or it's in the extensive mode. Yeah, a lot of information here on the watch itself, guys. So pretty cool feature here. Notice that this is actually still multitasking at the back. So if you just want to go back there, you just hit the open button, and there you go. You're back in that app itself. Alright, so very cool stuff. Let's just end this for now because I'm not going to be walking around here. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This is the OPPO Watch in the 46mm version. So I've been wearing this, like I said, for the past 4 to 5 days now, almost a week, and the experience is very pleasant on this watch. I really like this device right here, although the only downside I must say about the Android kind of Wear OS watches is that the battery life just isn't that great. So I'm only able to get about 1.5 days of battery life on this watch at maximum, and maybe it's because it's using the older processor, the Snapdragon 3100. There's currently a new one called the 4100 if I'm not mistaken, and that should actually introduce some more power saving features. But this is what you get with the OPPO Watch. This is their first attempt at a watch, and overall I must say I'm pretty pleased and very happy with this. Just look at that fluidity, guys. There's no lags whatsoever here. So okay, let me just show you guys one more final thing. So if you just hit that, just notice the speed of this watch. It isn't the fastest obviously, but notice that it still loads up pretty quickly. There's no lags. It's very smooth. Sorry if I'm talking too fast, by the way. I need to slow down. Alright, there you go. So this is how it looks like. I can just go into my settings, and there you have a couple of settings. Just look at the fluidity, guys. So you don't have to worry about any lags or stutters in the UI itself. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'll probably see you guys in the next one talking about next tech. I'll see you guys. Bye!